Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Fallout 1.5 Resurrection. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as I'm... Oh, you saw what was in there? That thing is a storage room, it looks like. Since we're not good with lockpicking though, we're probably not gonna be able to get much from anywhere though, because last episode we found something interesting over there. I probably can't open it because my lock picking is 16%, so it's pretty terrible. We got a still over here. Is it a still? What's this thing called? It's just a bar. Okay. Hi? I serve but Julian's man, and that you are not, so get out. Very friendly people, as per usual. Yeah, that was a waste. Anyway, if you missed last episode, we uncovered a little bit more about what actually happened, or actually, we uncovered some clues about what happened to the mayor's daughter, Maria, and who actually killed her. We also got a mission to get some medical equipment for the doctor here in the south side, and we're going to the north side this time around. And a deathly stench hits your nose. It would be wise to watch your step. Okay, so this place looks pretty desolate. We got a cemetery, we have a church, we have a bum here, a junkie. Oh man, this is oh boy. Drugs. Drugs, everyone, drugs. Don't do them unless you want to do them, in which case it's not my business really, but don't do them. Oh man, not in Fallout anyway, especially Jet. Has absolutely no upside unless for 2 minutes, and then a downside of a lifetime, basically. Hi, I'm Katrin, and you? I haven't seen you here before. You aren't local then, right? What's it to you? Hey, take it easy. I just wanted to talk a bit. I was thinking, well, would you happen to have any spare caps you could give me? What you need the caps for? What do you think? I haven't had my dose for a long time. Withdrawal kicking in. Please, just a few caps. Let's see. Yeah, I won't give you anything, you junkie. Oh, come on, you can spare a few caps, please. Yeah, I'll give you nothing. Well, screw you, tightwad. Yeah, same to you, whatever. Oh, man. Junkies. Junkies. Seriously, I was complaining about them and then they start begging? Are you kidding me right now? She didn't even have the decency to lie. Well, I think that would be a decency, but some people might not. So let's get into this church and see what these fair and just people are doing to preserve the happiness and beauty of this place. Let's quick save there as well. So we have an old man. Welcome to the house of God, son. I'm Father Farley, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to this shrine. You look like a decent person, or are you tormented by the sins you need to confess? The house of God? Which God? Tell me about your God. God resides in such a ruin? God is everywhere. The house of God is just a name for a sanctuary where you're closest to God. Now, tell me what burdens you and I will try to help you. I just want to ask a few questions, I guess. Of course, just ask. Curiosity is the mother of wisdom. Have you seen this sign before? Father Farley thinks for a while. No, sadly, I have never seen anything like this in my life, and I doubt that anyone here would tell you something else. Since the caravans have stopped coming here, we live in complete isolation. That talisman of yours is surely one of many things from the outside world we have no grasp of. Caravans used to come here. Where from? Oh, well, yes, caravans. They had a direct route here from Sedit, a great caravan town eastwards. I can show it to you on a map. And after a while of thinking over the map on your Pip-Boy, he marks the town's location. Oh, I just wasted $60. That's okay. Last episode I paid somebody to mark that on my map, but that's okay. I want to learn something about Maria. Oh, it was such a long time ago. But ask away. What exactly interests you? So George told me you handed him a note from Dr. Reed. Can you tell me more about that? A note from Dr. Reed? Ah, yeah, of course, I remember that. Shortly after Maria's death, I found it pinned on the church's door. The doctor was probably in a hurry. She was... okay, good. I was right in saying that Dr. Reed was a woman. I think we heard that before, but I was confused. She was one of the first who left this town. She probably foresaw what was going to happen to us. In the note she wrote that the ceremony was taken care of. It was weird to me that she took care of it instead of me, but I suppose that it's the way George wanted it. I gave him the note, and he didn't ask anything. He had a lot to worry about anyway. Huh, so you didn't attend the funeral. Don't you at least know where her grave is? Sorry, I have no idea. But you can ask the local gravedigger. He usually slacks around the graveyard. He knows more about the dead than me. All in all, my task is to take care mainly of those still living. Oh, so do you know someone who might know more about the murder scene? That I don't know. Those who found her are long gone. I'm sorry. I'm beginning to think that maybe she's not dead. Because they took... Has anybody ever actually saw her dead? What a pity. Let's go back to Maria. So, do you know who would have wanted to kill her? No, I don't really know. I don't want to judge anyone, but it's true that Julian and Leonard had the strongest motive. But who is the actual murderer? That's the question. Yeah, who knows? So, yeah, let's ask about something else. What can you tell me about this place? You surely noticed that the most important stuff by yourself. This town is torn into two halves that wage merciless war against each other. The north side is ruled by Leonard. The south side is ruled by Julian. Both have gathered a great number of mercenaries, and they won't stop till they have eliminated each other. Their long-lasting feud destroyed the town so much it's on the verge of doom. Not on the verge of doom, you say? So how did the conflict... Oh, I know how that worked. I'm gonna ask. So it's not a happy story. Today, hardly anybody knows that Julian and Leonard used to be best friends a long time ago. They came to this town together and started business that made them a fortune. It seemed their success couldn't be thwarted by anything. Oh, maybe we're hearing a different take on the whole story. That's cool. But then, however, Maria, the mayor's daughter, stepped in. Stepped in? Or did he just... What do you mean? She was beautiful, and they both fell crazily in love with her. She became the source of increasingly severe quarrels that she helped to flourish. It seemed she couldn't pick one, and they did both. Oh. It doesn't need... No, yeah, let's go with that one. The love triangle is a tricky thing, but I still don't understand why he dragged this town into war. Julian and Leonard's feud was getting worse. Once, they argued about Maria so much that Leonard left their business and started his own. That only aggravated their relationship. They surrounded themselves with mercenaries whose clashes threatened the entire town. The order was kept only with the greatest difficulties. And then it happened. Farley falls silent. They found Maria stabbed to death in some alley. Julian and Leonard started blaming her murder on each other and began using direct violence afterwards. They threw their mercenary bands against each other and dragged this town into a never-ending war. It seems that they were fighting already before the murder. How come their conflict has lasted this long? Now, Julian and Leonard gradually reached a no-win situation. Each of them fortified himself in the part of town that he had seized, but neither was able to gain the upper hand. Direct clashes became scarcer and scarcer. Today, those are exceptional, but the forced stalemate isn't much better than open war. The situation in town gets worse every day. I don't know how much longer we can take it. Okay, so what do you do here? Excuse me. I look after the church and people who need my help here. Not everybody can get themselves food or cure their illnesses. If it wasn't for me, most of these poor souls would die before long. Hey, so where do you get the supplies for that? Surely no one here will give you anything for free. You are right, but God stands by my side. From time to time, Alexa visits me and gives me some caps and food. She's a holy woman. Alexa? Alexa's Leonard's right hand. After Leonard started avoiding people, she began taking care of most of the business. You can meet her in his headquarters, but beware, she's very suspicious when it comes to strangers. Well, as she should be. Thanks for the warning, though. What are sins? Don't you know what a sin is? Something had to have smashed your head if you don't know the meaning of that word. Sins are bad things you've done. A confession will erase your conscience and erase many sins. I'm kind of feeling it's kind of weird that he doesn't tell me what God it is, what God is talking about, so, and that I don't question that, so, anyway, Nope, don't want to donate. I am poor enough already. I can steal from you, though, because I'm a scumbag like that. Do I need to talk with these people? Don't you know where to get some food? Well, that guy will help you. Yeah, bye. That's how you should do it. Oh, what is that? A mercenary with a spear? That's pretty cool. Oh, the other guys downstairs. The other guys to the south were way harder than these punk asses. Who are you? Get the fuck away, he says. Yeah, right. As if you're gonna tell me to run away. I have a zip gun. I'll kill you. Kill you dead. Got a local bartender over here. Welcome! It's been a long time since we've had someone from the outside. I hope I'll buy yourself a drink. Of course, what you have? I have beer, spirits, or rum. Each goes for 30 caps. For 20 caps, sorry. See, I think there's something rotten here. Nobody can afford to pay for their own funeral in this city. Despite the outrageous price on your drinks, this place is crammed. Do you want to screw me over or something? What? What do you mean? I'm an honest trader. My beverages are simply good, that's all. So you'll get something, or you will continue wasting my precious time? Will you continue wasting my precious time? Yeah. So what do you have? I think I'll have anything. I won't have anything. Let's see. Yeah. I'm not gonna buy anything. I don't think there's any point in that. Hopefully there isn't, actually, because if there's a quest, well, I'm gonna miss it. Now, there must be a... I think that's the guy. Yeah, a shabby older man. Let's have a chat with this shabby older man and see if he's the gravedigger. The hell? Why are you bothering me? Easy now. I just want to ask you something. Yeah? What that be? Who are you? Who am I? What? You don't need to know anything else. Wait. Yep, it's not what he's saying. I am who I am, he says. You don't need to know anything else. Is that all? Okay, who I am. Tell me what exactly you do here. What do you think? I'm scraping along. There's actually nothing else to do in this town. I ran out of money for drugs a long time ago, and since then, this town seems more and more fucked up to me. So, why do you live in the graveyard? Ha! That's one good question. Why? Because I got used to it. I used to be a gravedigger, but nobody cares about burials these days. But I had people here immediately stripped every corpse of its property and sometimes of its meat. Rats take care of the rest. Just take a look at these graves. Not a single new one in years. I've been thinking, would you like to go back to your profession for a while and dig around again? What? Are you serious? Who do you want me to bury? Not bury, but rather to unearth. Hold on, are you talking about excavating graves? Yeah. Okay, I have no moral dilemma about that, but it'll cost you about 20 per grave. Deal? No, that's too much. I want to ask you about something else. So, Father Farley told me you might know something about Maria's funeral. What should I know? I know nothing at all. Yeah, I think you're full of crap. You used to be a gravedigger here, and moreover, you've been stuck in the graveyard to this very day, so you surely know about every funeral that's been here. Now, do you want me to get me into deep shit or something? Yeah, if I told you what I know, it could cost me my life. Well, if you don't tell me, it'll cost you your life for sure, because I'll kill you. Damn, I'll tell you if you insist. So tell me. Sometime after Maria's death, some woman visited me during the night. She had this hood on, so I couldn't see her face at all. I don't know who she was, so she paid me to dig up 2 graves. I left a grave with Maria's name empty and threw her body into the other, an unmarked grave along with Dr. Reed's body. And of course, she wanted me to stay silent. She sounded really persuasive, and not only because she was aiming a pistol at me. Huh, interesting. Yeah, I hope it's clear you shouldn't go around and yell this anywhere. If I don't know who it was, if I don't know who shouldn't hear it, and I don't know how long I should keep my mouth shut. Maybe the only reason I'm still alive today is because there were enough deaths back then. But one more dead won't bother anyone anymore, so I'm staying silent. So, who was Dr. Reed? Simply a doctor. I hadn't even known she had been dead until I saw her body. Maybe she knew something she wasn't supposed to, and that's why I surely won't care about it. Thanks, you helped a lot. Okay, so I will pay him the caps if I can't dig up the graves myself. That said, in previous games, our karma took a hit every time you dig the grave. So let's look at these tombstones. This one is for Maria, so this one should be the one that I need to dig up. That was actually very lucky. I promise I didn't know. Let's see what that one is. Nothing marked on this cross. What about that one? Cannot be deciphered. Dr. What? Maplethorpe. Is that supposed to be a reference? Rest in peace, Sydney. Cooper, actually, the drunkard. Okay, so I'm not gonna dig that one up. I'm gonna save the game here just in case something terrible happens. I'm gonna actually activate that. I can't. That's okay. Let's do this. It's a rusted car. Oh, I know what it is. The gravesite has been uncovered. Okay, so did I take a hit on my karma? I did not. Which doesn't mean that I won't take a hit when I dig up the other graves, because that's how it usually works, or it used to work in Fallout 1. No, in Fallout 2, sorry. So we got a letter from the grave. A letter from the grave. Let's see what it says. This sheet carries the same pungent smell as the contents of the grave it was lying in. This letter is full of medical terms you don't understand at all. Ooh, maybe I need to ask somebody for help on that front. I think I know who to ask. Let's go down there. Let's figure this thing out. We're doing some detective work right now, and it's going well. We could have gone straight to the guy, rather straight to Leonard and confront him about this whole situation. He probably would have shot us or something, or at least shoved a spear into us, because it looks like the guys up to the north, they are not really that well equipped. These guys here are way better equipped. I wouldn't want to pick a fight with them. I hope you already have everything. You're not bothering me on this, and you're not bothering me unnecessarily. Yeah, I urgently need your help, Doctor. Could you explain this note? I see. I'll take a look. Fine. I'll tell you, but it won't be for free. I want 10 caps. What? Come on. Okay, there we go. Well, basically here it's written Maria had already been dead when somebody stabbed her. Apparently she was poisoned by some potent poison. I hope this makes sense to you. Well, doesn't it make sense to you? What? Thanks, Doctor. You helped me a lot. Whatever. It's fine. So let's let George, let's let George know? What? How does that go? I can't let. Can I let? Let's let George know, I guess. Oh, it's you! Anything new about Maria? Yeah, I know a bit more. So Maria was already dead when they stabbed her. Someone had poisoned her beforehand. Dr. Reed was buried in her grave too. What? She was poisoned? Oh, that's terrible. And where's Maria's grave? Hold on, you don't know? No, sadly not. Nobody's ever told me about it, and I can't go and search for it. Well, as far as I know, graves usually located in the graveyard. Why didn't you go and look there? I wanted to, but I can't. Leonard's man almost killed me the last time. I had no chance to find the grave, or to ask the gravedigger, who supposedly lives there still. Leonard's man, huh? Yeah, someone wanted to kill me. Then I found out they were Leonard's. Yeah, that's odd. It seems strange to me. Leonard shouldn't have anything against you. Oh, shouldn't? Oh. Oh, what is this? That's an important clue, says George. Moreover, I don't remember pissing Leonard off. More than Julian, anyway, and he lets me leave peacefully. Huh. Maybe Leonard fears you could discover something. Maybe he's the murderer. I'll look into it. Wait a second, something crossed my mind. What is it? See, that's the strange thing. I didn't realize it sooner, but now, if Maria was poisoned, then Leonard must be the murderer. Only he can brew poisons here. What? Are you sure? For sure, but then again, that helper of his, Alexa, could know something about poisons too. She could. Damn, we're so close. I have to know it. I need to know who the murderer is. Okay, now that I think of it, could Alexa have been jealous of Maria? That woman the gravedigger mentioned doesn't fit the story if we assume Leonard did it. Also, that note you received had to be written by the murderer. I doubt Leonard could have kept his calm and covered up everything so quickly back then. Yeah, that's pretty cool. My character's coming up with all sorts of good explanations to this whole affair. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Damn. Why didn't my old fart brain think of it sooner? It could be Alexa as well. Yeah, it has to be her. Everything points at her. I think I'll pay her a visit. Go and find the truth. He coughs again. Please. Okay, I'll be back. Yeah. And the voice actor for that guy should be Harold's voice actor, which I don't remember the name of, but he's a pretty famous guy. At least he is now. I'm not sure if he was back then. Let's see if I can dig this grave here without taking... Lady, I gained experience right there. Can you... Let me... Thank you. Let's do this. Get that one going. I got 17 karma. I should have 17 karma. I still have 17 karma, and that is nothing. So let's do the job here that the gravedigger would do before, and make sure there's no evidence of our business here. Let's do that. Okay, there we go. And these guys are always complaining about the city. They hate the city. Why they live here? Well, nobody knows. Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense. This guy, that guy in there. Oh, yeah, that guy looked like somebody important. Is just standing over there. A shabby man. He doesn't look particularly friendly. What a fucking fucked up day, huh? Wanna improve it for me with some of your money? Hey, man, someone did you a real... What? Someone did you in real good, huh? Let's see. Yeah, you look like you had a bad day. Here's 5 caps. Are you fucking joking? I said money, not your fucking pocket change. Is it even possible you're such a fucking cretin? Look, I'd say you could show a little gratitude. Who the fuck do you think you are? Nobody fucking tells me what to do. And he reaches for his knife. Yeah. So you think you can beat me, huh? Well, come on. Kill this piece of shit. Where the fuck are you all jerking off to? Jerking off at? Well, you're gonna be shot in the face, so you're never gonna know where they're rubbing their crotches at. And you just got killed. Insta-killed, actually. That was perfect. That was awesome. And I can't... Oh, wait a minute. I got... Hostile creatures? What do you mean? Okay, I am antipathy in rat hole. I'm not really sure if I had that before. I don't really care. I got my $5 back. That's all that matters, right? Uh-huh. Okay, so we got some kids lying around here. Are they junkies as well? A young junkie. Yes, they are, man. And I run faster than a wolf. Do you? Do you really? Oh. Game kind of chugged a little bit there. It looked like anyway. This guy's looking for something. What is he looking for? I'm not sure if we're gonna find anything back here. Actually, there's a very easy way to hide the interesting stuff in this game. If you're making a mod, or if you're even playing the game by yourself, or this mod, or the original game, it's like back here, for example. You see how you can tell the floor, even though it's hidden? Yeah. It's a very easy way to hide stuff in there. Although I only remember a couple of occasions where Fallout 2 does it. Fallout 1 doesn't really do it. We got a gravedigger up here, I believe. Is that one? No, it's just a wall. Yeah, it's a wall from Junktown. Yeah. Okay, so let's go around a little bit more, see if anybody wants to die. We got a junkie over there. We got another junkie. That woman is in love with me. That's okay. I will retribute her love later, but no, right now. Right now we have a murderer to catch. So we got a guy here with a sledgehammer. I could take them on. They don't have weapons. I believe... It's not gonna end well. I'm not sure how it's gonna end though. So let's just check around here a little bit more and make sure I don't miss anything, because I don't want to check it again. And oh, we got buff out over there. That's one buff out. Okay, it's not really much. We're probably gonna find stuff in there. It's a general store. We got a graffiti here. It doesn't actually tell you what the graffiti is for. It should. But this is from Fallout 2, so, yeah, it's from New Reno and stuff like that. Is that Dead Rising or something? I don't know. Let's see if these guys have any... They're not really interested in, talking with me. Okay, so who do we have here? We have a woman with sharp facial features. We have a mercenary. Back here we have a mercenary and another mercenary. And over there we have another mercenary. Man, where the hell's the boss of this place? It's the woman with sharp facial features. Who the hell are you and what do you want here? She menacingly runs her eyes over you. I'm Otto and I just want to talk to you. Why do you want to talk to me? Did Julian send you? That bastard sends such a wuss to kill me. You'll be dead sooner than you'll fall to the ground. Yeah. Hold on. Julian didn't send me. And I should believe you because I don't trust anyone on principle, so why should you be an exception? Well, because only an idiot would gang up with someone like Julian. Nah, ass kissing won't help you at all. But I won't kill you this time. What you want? So I finally know who killed me. No, let's not say that. Let's not say that. Let's see. So what do you sell anyway? Drugs, medicine, shit like that. There's plenty of junkies in this town, so it makes a pretty penny. Yeah, how they pay for it, it's kind of weird, but whatever. So, yeah, what are you saying? Those junkies have money for trucks? Where did they get it? They steal, dismantling old junk. It varies. There can always be found something you can sell or exchange. Pity that Julian shoots all the junkies that get into his quarters. Otherwise, there'd be instantly a much better supply of material. But occasionally, someone manages to steal something there and return in one piece. Wait, they shoot junkies in Southside? Yep. As soon as they can see one, they open fire at him. They think if they rob us of customers, we will collapse, but they're wrong. Whoa. That's really disgusting. It is, but what should one do? Well, I feel kind of sick, pardon me. Yeah, okay, so my idea here is to try and suck up to her and see if I can, I don't know, lure her into my bed or something, I don't know. Probably I'm not going to be able to seduce her because my charisma is pretty awful. But my speech should be a little bit better, but, well, let's see. Oh, my charisma is fair. It's not awful, it's fair. Still. Anyway. It's not a comment on my facial appearances. I'm not fair. I'm ugly as an ass, but whatever. Well, at 4, I would be. Let's see. Do you have work for me? I might have some work to do. The question is if you're just the right person. What do you think? Well, no worries. I'm your man. Fine. You can have a shot at it. It surely didn't pass you by that the war between us and the Julian cunt ended in a deadlock. We would have won a long time ago if we hadn't been hindered by one problem. A lack of ammo. Yeah, I've noticed that. We desperately need to replenish it. But to our fucking bad luck, the only ammo in Rat Hole is left at Julian's. And we can't shop there for understandable reasons. And I can't send any of my people to shop at a different town. Any decrease in our numbers could be fatal. So I need every hand possible. But you have nothing to do with us yet. You can easily shop at Julian's and travel wherever you want. That's why I have an offer for you. Get us some ammo. 5 sets of 10mm JHP, 2 sets of AP, and 1 magazine of 44 Magnum JHP, and I'll pay you well for it. But where should I get the caps for such a big purchase? I need an advance at least. Are you making fun of me? If I give you the caps in advance, I'll never see you here again. No. Until you have the ammo, I won't pay you anything. Look, it's simple. There can't be ammo without caps, and I don't have enough to cover the entire purchase. Yeah, I certainly don't. I need an advance. What could you lose? I mean, a smaller sum of money is insignificant to you, and yet, on the contrary, it'll make getting the stuff much easier for me. I've already told you I won't give you any caps in advance. Stop wasting my time, and I'll change my mind about that work. Well, I won't do this. Nope, under these conditions, I'm not in it. I'm probably gonna be able to ask her again if I want to. I want to ask you something. So who are you? I'm Alexa, Leonard's right hand, and his only connection to the outer world. So if you want something with him, you have to tell me, and I'll let him know. So can I talk to Leonard? No. Why not? Because you simply can't. The only one he trusts is me. He won't let anyone else see him. He's dead. Are you saying he doesn't go out at all and still rots in this shanty? Exactly. One day he simply came up with the everyone wants to kill me stuff, crawled into the basement, and now I do the business instead of him. I don't really envy him that. I want to ask more questions. So who's this Julian guy? You don't know who he is? Huh. Now he really made me laugh. Julian is the greatest bastard who's ever lived in this town. He betrayed my boss Leonard way back when he'd still been his buddy. Then he framed him for the murder of some slut and started the war. With him, which has completely destroyed the entire town. And I was afraid to get his ass out of Southside, so he just hires expendable wretches to do his dirty work. If I were you, I would stay away from that devil's bastard as far as possible. Otherwise, he'll drag you to burning hell. Tell me more about Leonard. What you'd like to know about him? Why doesn't he sell his goods by himself? Because he's afraid for his life. One day he simply crawled into the basement and refused to leave. The only person he trusts is me, so I do all his dealings for him. So will you tell me something more about him? Well, I don't know what to say about him. He's simply a great guy who came upon a bad partner. If it wasn't for Julian and that bitch he stabbed, the poor sod could lead a normal life and wouldn't have to hide all the time. So, whom did Julian stab? The mayor's daughter. Simply they both fell in love with her. Julian couldn't handle it, stabbed her, and then tried to frame Leonard. Are you sure about that? Are there any witnesses? Of course I am. Leonard would never be able to do something like that. To realize it, you need to know witnesses. Okay, fine. Let's change the topic. I want to ask you something else. So Farley said you can contribute to him to keep the church running? You contribute to him to keep the church running. Why? Why? Because I'm like that. I hate to see people suffering. Doesn't look like that to me. If you hated such a sight, you wouldn't sell drugs and you'd try to help others somehow, other than with pitiful gifts. Oh, really? Well, you saw through me. You want a medal for that? Look, in these quarters, the only people not using drugs are those churchgoers who have no money for them. And if I give them money, they have enough for drugs, and they go to me. Clear? No? But, okay, apparently. Rather clever. You keep your customers this way, although I don't know how you can profit when they pay you with your money. Yeah, that's exactly it. Well, it's easy. Once they get it, they can't simply leave it. And after a while, they're completely dependent on me, and they do everything I want. Before Julian didn't have them shot on sight, they had been making a nice mess in Southside. That's nasty. Time for me to leave. I feel sick. Okay, and also time for me to end the episode because we're a little bit over time. I'm gonna decide what I want to do with her on the next episode. I am really interested in at least confronting her about the whole murder because I want to get to the bottom of that. Maybe she had a reason. Maybe despite her being a clear evil person, that maybe she had a reason. Maybe her purpose was good. I don't know. I have no idea. So, let's find out on the next episode. For now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Fallout 1.5 Resurrection. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.